Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
Hello, how are... Oh, hi, Dama, thank you. I am alive, though my voice may not be for much longer. I left the house on Saturday for a protest, and when I came back into the house, my voice was gone and my whole body broke down. The main issue is now just the lymph node on the left side of my neck is so tight that it hurts to eat. So swollen, I guess. But when I lose my voice, it's hilarious. Ideally, you'll hear it. I was not 3/4 of a year done. I don't even know what to do with that, princess, other than say thank you. It's 2/3. 2/3. 3/4 would be 9.
ほう、向かってくるのか。
ほう、分かってくるのか。Just anything to do with following Dio's in my ear saying you're approaching me. But when I lose my voice, it's actually categorically hilarious. Like, if Meowdy, if I were audible yesterday, I would have streamed because you would have enjoyed it. Especially because yesterday I would have had a lot of cussing to do right off the bat. I live in Oregon, and Oregon is a mail-in voting only state. As of now, the way that the executive order is written yesterday, no one in the state of Oregon can vote. Like, no one. No one. Because Homeland Security has to make a list of people who are allowed to vote, but he'll only make that list if we sell out brown people, and we don't do that over here. So I can't help but laugh because of all the things to strip me of my right to vote, and I have a very long list of reasons why the conservative US might strip. Oh no! Right in the middle of me talking about being a felon, Princess hits a 100 stream streak. Congratulations, and thank you for liking me that much. Also, I'm a felon. There's a, well, former felon. In fact, there's no felony on my record anymore. There's lots of reasons why the US says I shouldn't be able to vote. Never did I ever think it would be because the president hated my state. Don't worry, I didn't do it, which every felon says, but I really didn't. It's the story is very short. I was working for a mom and pop, of which there was a man and his aunt and my ex-girlfriend. And he made me write my own paychecks, and he signed them. So when I was laid off with severance, I went to apply for unemployment after the severance expired, and he filed fraud charges saying that I committed check fraud. But because there were only 3 people, and all of them had reason to say his story, the state of Oregon put me through something, an alternate program where they put the people they think who didn't do it or the people who will be unfairly judged. So it was me and like 25 young black men, I kid you not, in orientation, where it's called McJerp, the Multnomah County Judicial Redirection Program or something. My parole officer was the head of parole for all of Portland City because they were like, "You're not a criminal, we're really upset." So normally if you have to plead guilty to something like that, you have to pay the money back that they say you stole. But the prosecution literally looked me in the eye and said, "Oh, I must have forgotten to check that box on the paperwork." I was like, "I love your shoes, man." And she was like, "Thanks. Let's get this over with." So, technically, I am a felon. Have a good look, princess. Hi, Neuro. But a long time ago, I stopped being a felon. Except when, apparently, whatever it's called, Multnomah University looks at your background check, then you're a felon again, even if it's been removed from your record. Oh, yeah. Megan's like, "Yeah, I know this one." She's not a felon. I did lose out the chance to be on MasterChef because of it. Crying shame. Oh, heck yeah. That's a nice day. I called Megan. I was like, "Hey, Megan, will you come get me out of jail?" And she was just like, "What the fuck is happening?" Did I ever take a vow of silence and live in a monastery? Oh, that's right. That was it. No, that's the one thing I haven't done. Felonious monk. No, but I did have a woman named named my real name who had run away to a Tibetan monastery, joined them and lived there for 3 months, and had just come back, spoke fluent Thai, and was going to be a Thai Buddhist medicinal practitioner. She lived with me during COVID. So our neighbors across the street, it turns out, were her sister and brother-in-law. And her brother-in-law, it turns out, was leader of one of the sovereign nations of South Dakota, indigenous. And so they helped run the powwow up there. Very weird family, very entertaining woman, learned a lot. Still have Tibetan prayer beads. Talked a lot of elemental theory. COVID was a real weird time for our house. I also crawled out my window. There was a slanted roof on this house, and I was convinced by someone that I could like recline out there, you know, all Clarissa Explains It All style. And I crawled out, but it turned out this thing had an incline of 30 degrees, which is really huge in carpenter terms. And I barely scrabbled back up to the window and got stuck in it. And just had to cry out, "Roommates! Roommates!" Until someone, it was the Tibetan monk, showed up and pulled me in through the window. That story got me Reddit famous. This was also the summer I fell off the waterfall, so it was very eventful. And if I had a shitty brother, I would make a video game about him. But it's gonna have to be my shitty parents. Dama, one time Lexi and I got stuck on our balcony because the door locked behind us. Oh no! Did you have to climb off like Mission Impossible style? Damn it, we had to toss our keys to a friend neighbor so he could come in the front door and open it. Dude, you got lucky. There was I lived in this communal apartment building with a kitchen, like a communal kitchen. Megan lived there with me as well as Vic. And my ex was there for a short while, and he babysat Horatio when he was a kitten. The first time, we thought he ran away, but he really had just crawled into this motherfucker's couch. The second time, Horatio actually did get out. He got out on an air conditioner and then used the pipe, the gutter pipe to like shimmy down. Ooh, 7 stream streak. Like shimmy down to the bottom. But we were waiting for him. Needless to say, that guy never babysat Horatio again. The 1920s haunted brick pizza oven. Indeed. We had no AC, and during one of Portland's legendary heat waves, they actually had to open our basement as an emergency shelter for everyone who lived there. Because it was so hot in our building. And we were not quite sure. We had heard it had been a private school or a retirement home. Either way, that shit was haunted. That was real haunted. Some places didn't have bathrooms, so there were like group tubs and showers and stuff. There were noises, man. There was things, showers just on in the middle of the night. Unchill place. So just reiterating that now I can't vote, and it's not because I'm a felon. A former felon. I just like saying I'm a felon because it's so ludicrous. But right now the state of Oregon can't vote because the United States is bonkers. Good luck, us. Okay. This has been silly story time with Hildy. It is now Zote time with Hildy. Also, Neuro, where have you been? Are you okay? You streamed yesterday, which makes me happy. But you've been gone. Since you've been gone, I've had no Neuro in my life. Since you've been gone. Okay, so I have to get nosy. Divorce, layoff, death? Okay. Fall off a roof, a waterfall, get hit by a car. Yeah, but you're in New York. You can vote. Boston, you can vote. I'm sorry. It just... This is gonna... From now on, anyone from a different state, I'm gonna be like, at least you can vote. We're mail-in only, motherfucker. Like, that's it. That's all we do. We can't vote. Until he figures this shit out. We literally can't vote. And then only the people that they decide can vote via mail-in will vote. So, you know, like 80% of Oregon can't vote in the end of the day. Yeah. We're such a stupid state, too. Like, of all the states to really pick a fight with, like, Minnesota and Oregon are two of the, like, most useless states to really fight with. We don't have a ton of oil. Lumber doesn't make jack shit in America. We have rural cities, and then Portland and Bend and Eugene, and Minnesota's exactly the same way. It's like Minneapolis, St. Paul, and then a whole lot of nothing. Minneapolis is even worse because 80% of the time it's snow. 80 whole percent all the time. And then when it's not snow, it's mosquitoes. Or drag queens. God bless the drag queens. So I'm always like, why us? We have less population in our whole state than the city of Los Angeles. Like, Portland's population is like 50th. No, it's like really down there, largest cities of the states. We're just not important to you. We're where the Silicon Valley people go to die. We're not where they go to come up with ideas. We're where everyone retires. There's not even like smart people here. We're just like burned out potheads or overeducated and not smart enough to leave the state. We actually have a problem keeping lawyers because we only have one fucking law school that's affordable here and another one that like rarely accepts Oregonians. Like, that's the kind of problems we have. Our senators run away to Iowa if the Democrats are going to win. We're a bumpkin state. Leave us alone. Megan or Bose, like me. Like, we're hella bumpkin, man. Just leave us alone. That's how I felt when I was scheduled for a COVID vaccine. Trump has harmed me personally. 100% me personally. I was scheduled for a COVID vaccine because I was a service worker and we were first in line in Oregon. And that shipment was stolen, and that exact shipment was put in Trump and his cabinet's arms. And so I did not get a vaccine until 6 months later. Yeah, like during COVID, people were leaving the state to get vaccines because he stole ours. Radical old Portland. Okay. Enough. Okay, one more thing. He also disappeared us into cars. Like, Trump's war on Portland is much longer than his war on America. I don't know what bee crawled up his bonnet, but it was well before we protested the ICE facility. He just decided we were persona non grata. Like, Oregonians, we expect to hear us on the news for OSU or Oregon State football, for really stupid politics like Malheur or senators running away, or for reports on industries dying like the logging community, or Portlandia, right? When we were on NPR because the president of the United States was disappearing people, that was something else. We were like, we really made it. So, you know. Oh, that's true. We are known for killing people. A lot. But mainly cops. There was like a brief moment after COVID where our crime like skyrocketed. But then they just made a community initiative for cops to go out there and like talk to people with guns about proper use and then buy them back and stuff. and now it's lowered. We still have a lot more petty crime. And Portland, some of Portland straight up looks like a third world country. Like, it's incredible. I was watching some movie and I went, that is 82nd Street. And it was literally shots of like Cuba in the 60s. Like, it got fucked up. But we don't have shootings anymore unless the cops are doing them or someone hasn't gotten healthcare or mental health support, which is used to be our fault, but now it's not. We'd solved it mostly. It was getting better and then you took it away. So, you know, it's really dark here. Not enough vitamin D. Also, as a side note, a lot of you know I've been unemployed. I've been looking for jobs. Well, Oregon used to have it where to be on social services in Oregon, this is how bumpkin we are, guys. I just want to emphasize how bumpkin Oregon is, how very few cities are at all a city in Oregon. So Oregon had made a deal with the Obama administration that because we have so many cities, quote unquote towns, that do not have enough jobs for their citizens and will never have enough job for their citizens, that to be on food stamps, you do not have to have a job if you don't live in Portland, Eugene, Bend, or a Portland suburb. I don't live in those cities. I live in a town of 30,000 people, and there are 10,000 jobs in Kaiser. The exact number, I rounded up. So like, when they put in these work requirements, man, a lot of people in Oregon, if they didn't know how to navigate, have gone hungry because we are, in particular, really poorly distributed on the corporate marketing, on the corporate scale. Like, we have a Facebook facility here. It's in the middle of nowhere. So if you don't work for Facebook out there, you better hope you're a gas attendant. What isn't it? Pawnee, Polygatawny. I mean, these are all things from Amy Poehler specials, so but it starts with a P and it's in the mountains, which we have and no one knows. But on mountains to the east. We have mountains to the east. Are you too late? No, I've been talking a lot. Been mostly shitting on Oregon. Hi, Theo. Hi, Zem. And talking about how, like, desolate we are as a state. Like, because, Zem, I don't know if you know this, Oregon is entirely mail-in voting. We do not have polling places out here. So right now, until Mr. What His Butt makes a list of people allowed to mail in vote in Oregon, literally every person in Oregon cannot vote. Like, every person. Unless we somehow come up with an in-person voting system in 3 months. I keep laughing because it's so I don't cry. 8 states and Washington, D.C. allow all elections to be conducted entirely by mail. California. So the difference is we don't have the other option. All of those states except us have polling places. Oregon does not have a single polling place, and it's because of how spread out we are. Yeah. We were just like, we because we, like, literally, we have 4 cities. I've mentioned them by name a couple of times. People would have to drive for an hour from their house no matter what. So we literally, like, we don't have the infrastructure. We don't even have the machines. This is like when there was a blizzard and we had sold all our plows to Washington State because we never had a blizzard before that needed plows that badly. And so we had to borrow them back. I told you we're country bumpkins out here. We don't run like real places. We all run like we're in the middle of Arkansas. Yeah, it's been 28 years, and we've never once been accused of fraud in our elections, by the way. Yeah, we never had, so like even before then, Oregon never had separate polling places. It was all in schools or local gathering centers. We, I believe, started mail-in ballots for just anyone who wanted it sometime in the 70s, 80s. Because of logging. Logging, like, so much of Eastern Oregon is just hicks. And anyone from Eastern Oregon would tell you that. It's just hicks and logs. Like, people I know from Eastern Oregon grew up in heatless trailer homes because there's no infrastructure. It's just like lumbermen and nonsense. It basically, like, when they talk about redrawing lines, Oregon's like, yeah, take them to Iowa. We'd only lose like 10,000 people. So, whatever, it's fine.
Very impressive.
Lots of very impressives this time. Enjoy being stuck on 26, Megan. That's a very famous highway out here that you get stuck on for a very long time. Let us actually play some games. Let me hurt things so that I can get the stuff that makes me want to hurt things out.
Tell me what you think, Yorkie. You think it's terrible? Is it horrible?
Thank you for tolerating my feelings on these matters. Window. Hollow Knight. Yeah. God damn it. Why do I drink water that's been sitting out every fucking time? Ugh. Ugh. Every goddamn time I'm just fucking it up. Let's get going. Let's really do some stuff. I'm here for this. I grew up in Colorado up until I was 25. So I've lived in Colorado longer and was an adult in Colorado for a while. I get much more fired up about Oregon stuff, I think. Okay, let's fight Zote. A lot. Punk. Hello? Thank you. Nah, give her. There we go. Time to fight, so. Ow! It's the first time I managed to do that. This attempt is going to be really successful, y'all. I'm just ready. But guys, is this like hella quiet to you? Because it feels hella quiet to me. Yeah, it's hella quiet. Okay, we're back. Ooh.
Now displaying a message for YouTube.
Thanks, Trixie. Oh, Lord. Y'all. We're gonna have to have some sound work right after. I am not entirely sure what happened, but we're gonna have to figure this out. Oh, for the love of Christ. I mean, it didn't turn out great, but... Okay, let's figure out what's going on with my sound. I don't really know. Okay, so microphone, fine. I feel like the game volume was fine for everybody. Hi, Vic. Look, Princess Vic has returned after Megan valiantly saved him. So I don't know what. I do know I will need to. Oh, you know what happened? Fucking patches for Hollow Knight happened. Yeah.
Here's my little treat.
Bye, Adam. Bye, Adam. Yeah. Okay. This should be audible enough. Don't disappear entirely. Yes, okay. We return. Alright. I don't know why I suddenly had to change that after streaming this forever, but that's fine. Oh, the patches. Duh, I just said so. Ugh. Ooh! Ooh! Wow! Lame! Laura's lava was doing so cool. Hi. Yes, he loves it when you call him Big Papa. I couldn't decide how white I wanted to do that joke. So then I just did it badly. You know, like you do. Meow. Ow, there was someone there. Oh, what do you know? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, I'm out of soul. That's what's happening. There we go. Every time! Wait, there you go. Okay. Okay. Ah! Are you drinking out of my water glass? That I just got for myself when your bowl of water is entirely full? Is that what you're doing, Yorkie? Don't look away from the camera. This bitch. This bitch. It's time to lock in, y'all. I think I said 9 Years of Solitude in the title. It's 9 Years of Shadows. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's just walk. Why waste our energy? Oh, that's why he bounces off the wall. I should know better. There's like an exercise you do with medicine balls like that. She's just out of eyesight, but she was like, I'm here now. Okay, you're here now then. Oh my god, York. Oh, she's on my headphone cord. Yorkie. Why are you such a menace? Yeah, you just like stand at the wall and throw the medicine ball at it over and over again like that. Use the reflex to pretend like someone's actually working out with you, you know, like you're not entirely alone in this world. Oh, he was alive. Okay, Yorkie, you can't be there because you're on my headphone cord. You can be underneath it. There you go. But if you're on my headphone cord, you're pulling my head down, and it's really hard to do anything but keep my head upright. Thank you. This is when I work for $20 a month, and you need to respect that because that is your cat food. She's like, no, at me right now. I don't understand these limitations you put on me. Fine. Fucking whatever. Yeah. Oh. Ow. Ah. I missed him entirely. I had plenty of time. I just swung early and stood there. Whatever, guy. There. Aw. Fine. Fine. Okay. Clearly going for Mark of Pride distance instead of what is actually equipped. Boing. Oh, bastard, I forgot that you can somehow spit on top of yourself and cause you no harm. Then again, your neck is somehow elongated to a point that is unreasonable and unrealistic, so maybe I shouldn't doubt your magic. Ooh, we're already to Explodey Boy? Ooh. Oh, ah. Shoot. Ah, yeah. Ah, balls. Oh, Mech, you little shit. Ah. I mean, what? 4 tries to get back to 40? We're fine. Welcome back, Sam. This is number 5. I talked a lot, Sam. That was Yorkie. I can like hear her. She is in my lap, and I am not a short person. I am 5'8". So she is, sound-wise, fairly far away. But I could hear her through my headphones purring, and I was like, all right. Everyone needs a good cat purr in their life. Okay, Theo. How tall are y'all? Theo says 6 feet something, and I'm like, fuck off. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. At the moment you called me short, I was like, these bitches be tall, don't they? Listen, I can't help that I stopped. If I had my way, I would have just kept growing. I actually had a bet in 6th grade with all the boys that I'd be taller than them in high school, and that was not true. But they didn't remember, only I did! So I didn't have to pay anybody any money. Hi, Yorkie. Yes, you're here. I love you very much. Cool. Listen, I had bet them $50 because I was so sure. I did not have $50. My family barely had food. There was no way I was getting them $50. So it was a necessity more than anything. My camera is at such a weird angle now. Because I tried to catch the thieving water thief in action. For terrorist. How dare you? Nope, can't do it. I don't know. Today modesty's got me. I was about to make a joke, and it didn't happen. Sounds like I know. Listen, every once in a while, I know better. Corporate, if you come in here with that cowardice bullshit, I'ma tell you, it's bravery not to say the joke in this case. It's very brave to edit. I knew it! One does not get to ignore Olmec till the 40s 2 times in a row. Would be far too wonderful. Bastard. Woo! I'm amazed I'm alive. That was just such a clusterfuck. Go! Shoot! Oh my Lanta. Here we go. Oh, no! No! It's infected, bro! Woo! You! Motherfucker! Ow! No! Ah! Okay. What's PB? 50. 51. If one, meow meow. Ah. That's meow. Wait, I don't need to heal. What am I doing? Still remains the only game that will let you heal when you don't need to. You want to waste your stuff? Fine by me, Team Cherry says. Come on, guy. I mean, I will wait. Ooh, that was not what I wanted to do. That's okay. Life is hard and then you die. Ooh, ooh. That was very... Did you just interrupt me? I didn't know that was possible. You fucker! How dare you parry my cast? What the fuck is that? Ow. Whatever. Ah! Oh, balls! That was bullshit! Fuck's sake. Again? Twice? Fuck! You! Ah, okay. Don't let your single-mindedness for revenge fuck you up now! Fuck, this guy's so hard, though. Okay. So a couple weeks ago, I mentioned a miso Russian Imperial Stout. You'll be trying it. Ooh. Hope it's delicious. That was a lot of, like, hot potato with one bit of health. Not bad. No! We'll see, it says them. Yep. Sure. Oh, for the love of God. A little slow, but that's okay. Ooh, thanks, guys. You can continue to double up like that. Except when I'm out of soul. Don't do it when I don't have anything to attack you with. Bastard. Come down from the heavens to remind me where I stand in this world. Oh, I'm facing the wrong direction entirely. If only Zote had a precept of right is right and left is left, right? Oh, ooh, spicy. Ooh, narrow. Twice, narrow save, twice in a row. Ow. It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. Chaos! Chaos! Ooh, okay. Not there. No healing there. Okay. Hi. She, like, never just sits. She's always wiggling and stuff. This is very special. Olmec is coming down more often. You know, he always comes at 25. It's just I'm faster at getting there now. I'm just booking it. So, like, I shouldn't say he always comes at 25, but it appears that in the RNG of which Zote comes, he is the most likely Zote to start appearing at 25. Just like how Longneck from the ceiling, Longneck is the most likely Zote to appear at 20 or 15. And Big Boy is the most likely to appear at 10. Ish. 10-ish. If only there were jobs for Hollow Knight Zote counters. What a job that would be. Basically,
Very
I would just go in
impressive.
offices and... Your streak? Did your streak? I can't see your streak. How big is your streak? Did you lose it? Did you lose your streak? Oh, that was Yorkie's claws in my leg real bad because she decided now is the time to back off. Oh, sorry for the scream. It got zapped. Oh no! In duo? Oh no! Oh no, Zam! You were really high too. You were like at 50 something. I would say Saturday. I think it's Saturday. I do not have the power to bestow streaks. If I did, I would. Ah. You know, when you can, like, feel that a cut has started bleeding? Yeah. There are some cat-shaped punctures on my thigh that are definitely bleeding. Ah. Yeah, the No Kings protest. But it was because you went to the No Kings protest, and that's what's important to me. Okay, Frogger. That was completely unnecessary. Ah! Ah! So much damage in such a short amount of time! Ugh. Okay. Let's have a talk about that game. This bouncy house Zote is bullshit. And you know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Balls. Ooh, nope. No soul. I can't believe I lived! Ah! I can't believe I lived! Olmec crushes my skull. Oh, you were working? That's bullshit. Olmec was just like, motherfucker, nah. This is not a comeback. This will not be a comeback. I mean, I wasn't going to call it a comeback, but then you said it wasn't a comeback, and I thought about it, and it kind of was a comeback. I don't know. It really just feels like semantics on your end.
Now displaying a message for YouTube.
Thanks, Trixie. Ooh, ow. That was painful and squishy. It's fine. I'll just run right into it. It's fine. Why are you guys spaced out like that? Because you're spiteful bitches. That's why. Man. I do respect the kamikaze somersault, though. Ow. Ooh. Woo! Ow! Bullshit! Ow. Also bullshit. Really? Did I beat American Arcade? No, I didn't. I ran right up against the deadline of going to the protest. So there is still 2 hours probably left. 2 hours. Yeah, there's probably 2 hours left. So to get you up to speed, since, you know, ain't nobody here but us chickens. Essentially, what's-her-face, the youngest heiress, the crazy one, went on her little announcement TV show and said that Trev was a danger to himself and others, and pasted it everywhere, because what he had going for him was that he was the least popular person in all of Arcadia, and she decided to change that. He became the most known, maybe not the most popular, but the most known. So after evading some people in the mall, he went and hid. No, this was after he hid in the arcade box while Anhala encrypted her management profiles. So they get him out of that sitch, and they get him to the train station. And motherfucker starts having the worst headache of his life, like literally an aneurysm, and just collapses. And it turns out there's something called the jingle, which is literally acoustic programming that they've put in them to give them a sense of well-being their whole life, but also so that they can blow their heads up if they try to escape. What's important is Trevor's age at this point. He mentions he's 28, and the Six broke out in 1992. So that would put him as, the math. That would put him in 2020. So if he is 28 after 2020, that means he is part of the generation that was born with this jingle inherent to their body. Basically, they started putting it in everyone who was Arcadia born after 1992. So the 6 didn't know it existed. And thus, the group that Angelo was working with did not know it existed, because the only information they have about the inside really is from the 6. So they get him out, and through all, unlikely circumstances, he manages to make it out alive from this scenario when he's basically passed out because he can't think. And they come up with a new plan, which is to take one of those auto-driving cars. Yes, yes. And actually, there's a line that you missed in the first part of it, in the first 2 hours, where he says, I get that a lot. I'm only 28. It's the mustache, I swear. So they decide to put him in a self-driving car, so that if he passes out while he's on the highway, Angela can take over it remotely and drive it for him. And that's how they're going to get him through with the jingle. And they do that. He gets through. And then these crazy motherfuckers, Handsome Lego, runs him off the road. So that's where the helicopter scene in the beginning comes in, is they run him off the road and then try to gun him down with the motherfucking helicopter off the side of the highway. He loses his earpiece, so it's just him. And he manages to push through the water treatment plant all the way to the very end. But unlike the Truman Show, where it's all of this water, then, you can get to the side of the dome and touch it, and they have to bring a staircase up to get to the door. There's just an entire retractable bridge that he can't do. So they capture him and torture this motherfucker. Meanwhile, Angela's supervisor shows up at her house and is looking for evidence that she's the one helping Trevor. And she's dumb as rocks because she won't even open a drawer. They realize that the only way to get him out of where they have him held is to break into a building called the Hexagon, because these people are so arrogant. They have named their security facility after the Pentagon. And Angela leaves to basically, when he's in the car crash is when whatever her face, Kristen or whatever, is, blonde white girl with a K name, right? She is Kendra. She's digging through her apartment. Yeah, you're gonna have to peep the VODs, because even the summary isn't giving it justice. So you get to the other side. I stopped right before Angela's about to break into the Hexagon. Meanwhile, they actually show Trevor a video of Gus living in what they call the Edge community, a retirement home of sorts. Which, I totally think is fake news. But theoretically, the Edge Grant is actually not, they're not killing anybody. They're putting them in retirement. But I don't see how that saves them any money because they have to still support this person, right? So it doesn't track, and I don't believe these people. And Trevor was like, this has to be fake because Gus is dead. And they were like, did you ever see the body? Like a fucking superhero style? Like, did you ever see the body? I'm sorry. He's not the motherfucking Joker. I shouldn't have to see the fucking body to determine if he's dead. For those of you joining during the summary, this is a game I'm playing on Saturdays called American Arcadia. It's phenomenal, and you have a chance to watch the VODs and catch the finale this coming Saturday. It is so good. Like, it's so good. It's basically, Megan called it The Truman Show, but then ends up as Marathon Man. And The Truman Show, actually, I own, to my name, like 12 DVDs/Blu-rays. The Truman Show is one of them. It's one of my top favorite movies, so I was very skeptical. I feel very much like it not only differentiated itself, it made an entirely modern premise out of it, I think. So, it is a pretty great movie, and it extra means something to me because it was the first movie I saw alone. And then on top of it, it was the first and only movie that had a blackout while I was in the theater. So, 15 minutes towards the end of The Truman Show, it blacks out. And the entire grid in that area is just out. And we were told we could come back and watch a different showing, or we could wait to see if the power came back on. And I was like, I gotta see if he gets out of this fucking shit. So I just sat in a hot theater waiting to see if he got out. Came back like 2 hours later. They gave me free popcorn. This was actually the movie theater where the Joker shooting happened. That was my childhood movie theater. I was in China when it happened and had to answer to a lot of Chinese people asking us why we're crazy. They were just like, why are Americans crazy? Why do you have so many guns? Why are you killing people at the movies? And I was like, I don't know. That's my neighborhood. I don't know. I'm pretty stressed out about it. Like, there was a very real possibility that some of my closest friends could have been there because that's where we saw all of the superhero movies. Luckily, no one was there. But, like, I was over in China like, are they all dead? Did I just find out all my friends are dead? It was pretty fucking wild. Speed Racer is getting a theatrical release. Like Speed Racer anime style? Or like the real life Speed Racer they did? I have feelings about the latter. Ooh. The ladder is terrible. It's horrible. It was so bad. It was so bad, Zem. It was so bad. Oh, the only thing they could have done to make it worse was make his hair plastic so it looked exactly like the anime. That's literally how bad it was. It's okay. You like watching me all the time, and that makes your taste suspect. So I'm not surprised you like terrible shit. Sam says the ninja scene was pretty. The whole thing was pretty silly, not just the ninja scene. Didn't Speed Racer already have a live-action adaptation? Yes. This is either a re-release of the shitty one for theaters, or it's a redo. Because, you know, having to keep rights ownerships and all that bullshit. Oh my god. Triple whammy. There we go. Nope. There we don't go. There we go. That one worked. Ah, not quite. Olmec? I swear to fucking God! Oh my god, Zem! Basic bitch Zem, you have got to get off my dick. Zem, it's a theatrical re-release. Dama, I was entertained by the more ridiculous over-the-top parts, even if the movie itself was terrible. Zem, it's literally one of my favorite films. Dama, if someone came into your chat and said, "You're my favorite streamer," and you know, Speed Racer is one of my favorite films, would you take that as a compliment? Because I would not. I do not. Dama says, I have some favorites that are awful. All right, tell me about your favorite films that are awful, Dama. You're my favorite streamer, and my favorite video game is Call of Duty. Yes, exactly. You're my favorite streamer. My favorite video game is Call of Duty. Why do you even watch me? Who are you? Jupiter Ascending is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Look, opposites attract, okay? It's true. Ferris also has terrible taste in films and Vic. Okay, that's fair. I can see enjoying that with Jupiter Ascending. I can get behind that type of viewing. Dama says it's awful, but I love watching it and pretending that the protagonist has dialogue options, like in Dragon Age 2, where you just know the vibe and a tiny summary. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. So, I've mentioned that I don't watch a lot of movies or TV shows. Before I knew I was autistic, I thought it was just ADHD, but it turns out that people with ADHD watch a lot of movies because they're shorter than television shows, and that it is most likely the ADHD that causes this inability. Like, it's torturous for me to watch a movie sometimes. It's Dama, and she picks the flirt option every time. Dama. Okay, I also have some actually really good favorites. Arrival is really, really good. Zem also, Speed Racer super stylized and bright and shiny and over the top. It's still terrible. The 1960s Bonnie and Clyde. That's one of my favorites. Defending Your Life, which is one that a lot of people would call horrible. It's an 80s film. The Truman Show, which also some would call terrible. Everything is Illuminated. The Lion King, the original animation. Oh, Dama, have you noticed that Dama, redeem, the I'm here. Let's see if you get one. Give a fuck about me, I'm here, damn it. Oh, out of stock. What? That is not how that one's supposed to be available all the time ever. Well, I will redeem it over here because that's stupid. And actually this pause gives me a chance to regroup. Oh, we'll figure out why that happened.
Crispy critters.
Nope, that's Atomic Heart.
Be nice.
This is the bad place.
There we go. All of those quotes, there's only 3 sources because The Good Place is like top tier, my favorite, in my favorites. Let's see. Community. And that's not just because Greendale is in Colorado. Though that's or that Donald Glover's in it. Though both of those are high marks. Parks and Recreation. 80s MASH. Dark is a German Netflix. I was about to ask about Dark. I've heard, so like, you know, I exist on the internet. I've heard its name in conversations, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the plot. What We Do in the Shadows is also one of my all-time favorites. I like comedy that's like way ahead of its time, I guess. I never saw the movie. I was introduced to the show, and Now the movie feels weird to me. Dark is not comedy at all. The OA. So this is one that a lot of people would call objectively terrible, but I fucking loved it. Why does tequila taste so good on Wednesdays? Is today Ash Wednesday? Religious spite? The OA is not comedy at all, and I really loved the OA. It might be. There were a bunch of people at the church down the street. Yeah. So, turns out tequila tastes good facts. Tequila tastes good every day. Really? That was a descending darkness? Whatever, analog. It probably stops tasting good on the nth day. Fuck. The mathematician just got a hold of our bullshit. We're done for. Two weeks from now, there will be some equation that predicts when tequila, based on its alcohol content and how much you have, will stop tasting good. And for those of you that didn't know, Dama has a master's in mathematics. Dama is the scary math person. Like, I couldn't even imagine how Dama perceives of numbers, because anyone who gets far enough in math realizes it's all theory. So Dama literally has some sort of concept of numbers that is non-literal in there somewhere. And I got as far as integral calculus, and that non-literal was fucking enough for me. I mean, I like it always, but it's especially good when I have to work the next day. Yeah, tequila does like to bite you. See? Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like math is non-numeric. When you get like which like for me the concept of math being non-numeric is like I know how it's not numeric. I could talk about it in a really abstract way. You know, like it's basically philosophy, but with operators and discussions. But it's scary to me because, and all of us non-big brain mathematicians, when you're young, you are taught that numbers are the only reliable thing. And that math is very hard science. And when the door to the not hard science math opened in my botany degree, I was like, close it, close it, close it. I don't need this right now. I'm too old for this. For that reason, I also really hate algorithms. Ah, so close. Hi, Lobster. How are you? You know what? It's going okay. As usual, I've managed to get myself in conversation that's got way more of my focus than the game, which is good bad, because I've done my best at this when I haven't been paying attention, But at the same time, it means I'm not paying attention. Zombie Nautilus? I don't know anything about Minecraft. I am an old bitch. Minecraft was after my time. And before I had a computer that could really do that. So by the time I knew Minecraft was a thing, it was already characterized as only kids playing it. When I subbed to middle schoolers, they were pissed. Because I said I liked Terraria better. They were so upset. There was like a small group of them who were like, yes! Miss Hildy's the shit! And the rest were like, you're old and mean. And I was like, why? Because I don't like Minecraft. And they were like, yes. Yeah, so Goat, I didn't have a computer that could play it. And when I'm saying that it was characterized as only for kids, I'm talking about like 6 years ago. Like, I barely knew it was a thing prior to that. Dama, abstract algebra is kind of like, you've got some stuff and it can interact with itself in a way that gets you more of that kind of stuff. What can we learn from just a super basic premise like that? And the numbers you know and love are just one example of things like that. Numbers interact with other numbers and get you more numbers. Goat's like, yeah, you are an old bitch. Like, I knew it was a thing because you can't play a video game and not know, but I didn't really, like, know. And I tried to play it once on my iPad. That's really how much I knew about Minecraft. You are 40, Goat? Close enough, he says. Yes, Dama. So, when I was young, and up until my botany degree, I was taught that that is science. Which is... So, I fully argue that there is no separation between mathematics. I mean, there's a separation if only what level of the theoretical world you focus on. But science and math are the same goddamn thing. Especially when you get up to, like, abstract algebra, etc. Because that is literally stoichiometry, is how can you relate two things
now
together?
Displaying a message for you.
And sometimes they're numbers. Thanks, Trixie. My reaction mostly was because when you come in from integral calculus, they throw you on the deep end of, like, conceiving of infinity, and frankly, I think far too deeply for that. I obsess over death and have for a very long time. My first love in life was writing. And I used to write to figure things out. So I did like fear and love, and I would write short stories to try and like figure out what I thought about these abstract concepts. And death I couldn't figure out. And so death goes hand in hand with infinity. It really freaked me out. But we've talked about Ramanujan and stuff like that, so it's not like I've avoided knowledge. or abstract math, or, you know, proofs, and I forget what they're called, till somebody goes back and solutions, maybe results. Is it a result that you get that someone has to go figure out how you get it? Dhamma, I mean, it is rigorous no matter what field within math you're working with, but some areas are more like philosophy than science, but like the logic side. Yeah, yes. That is much better said. Dhamma says it's more like the philosophy than the science, but like the logic side of it. Yeah. It, that is much better said than what I was getting at, which is, so in linguistics, logic is a key counterpart of linguistics, but they train you in semiotics theory to question logical deductions from a linguistic standpoint. All of this is talking about my mindset then, when I was taking a science degree after having been liberal arts my whole life at like 37, by the way. Oh, the dogs are like, go to fucking bed. What time is it? It can't be that late. My mindset now is much less terrified. Archer has decided he has not eaten enough. Yeah, it is not. Archer just needs food. Tell Archer to fuck himself. No. Give Archer good pats, because old dogs are wonderful. And then tell him to fuck himself. Dhamma, did you basically write a ton of papers? Because I want to read your papers, is what this comes down to. Also, what do... The concept of the organic body deteriorating is very distressing to me. I would love to read your master's thesis. So as much as, like, thinking too hard about theoretical math freaks me out, I love reading about it. It's like a horror novel, but nerdy. It's funny because he has figured out he can sit just out of my... He's like Yorkie. So Yorkie does it because she wants you to prove you love her. So she will like roll on her back just out of hand's reach. So you have to go grab her. And then she's like, yes, see, human? Now I know you love me. And then she will, after a while, roll even further away and then beg for pets. Dhamma, just so toxic. I shall not. I shall not. Dhamma, if you look hard enough, you don't even have to look that hard. You will find my real name very quickly. I've been published several times. So I empathize, understand, and will not dox. It's like, it's difficult because when you're doing freelance writing and stuff, you have to brand yourself with your name all over the place. So it's like there's this whole second branded existence that I have to create with a pseudonym that I already have, and then this already branded existence for my writing. It's a lot of work. This bastard. My soul! Ha! Ah! 50 fucking 7! Fuck you, Zone! Just gotta get me fearing the decay of my mortal meat suit. Golden Zone. Oh, he's so shiny. Look at how shiny he is. Yeah. Yeah, it had to be 57. There was no way. There was no other way. Okay, I gotta go put on Glowing Womb because my theory of what I get as a present is that. As a present, I say. I have to be on the bench. Is, that he either becomes my little weaver spiders or my Glowing Womb guys. No. I don't need any hints. I'll figure it out very quickly. Because if it's not these two, then it's probably not a change in function. My other guesses would be that, like, I unlock a Zote skin. Well, so what I'm gonna do is, if when Glowing Womb summons, it's not gonna be my, it's not little Zotes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, my second guess is that it is a Zote skin. So I'm just gonna go to the menu and choose the Zote skin. So it is a Zote skin, just not what I was thinking. He's so defeated. He's so defeated. He's just like, ah. Okay, I have to change the screen. Extras. Okay. Because I couldn't, for some reason I couldn't you know, when I've listened to a lot of J-pop, and they do covers of English songs. So you start to hear the melody, and it's like this, I know this song, but you can't find the actual sound of the original song. I was having that. So I wanted to hear the actual intro music real quick. He's so defeated. Oh, I'm better than you, Zote. It's okay. Do you guys see these little icons at the bottom? Like, is that the screens I have access to? Oh god, it's so bad. He complains. Okay, so like I've said before, Hollow Knight is a split stream now. We do first Hollow Knight, then another game. But tonight it took exactly 2 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and raid rather than start another game. But starting tomorrow, we will be de-tenning Night King Grim. And that will be kept to the D10. Or D20, or D20. We'll do a D20. That will be kept to the D20 for attempts, and then we'll be switching games. So... yeah, that's why I was like, we'll do D20, because the run back is so fast. And at least the first couple of nights, it's just going to be me getting used to how fast he is and getting smacked in the face. So, whatever it is will go very, very quickly. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? No! That's right. Nero is finally streaming again. Let's go fucking raid Nero, even though he's playing Peak. I could care 0 shits for Peak. However, we're gonna raid Nero. So, starting tomorrow, it will be Hollow Knight, Night King Grim, up to like 20. And then, we're gonna go back to 9 Years of Shadows. That'll be tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, just a schedule reminder before we go. Saturday will be the end of American Arcadia, so be there or be square or on American. And then Sunday is going to be Baldur's Gate 2, because I doubt my lymph node is going to swell to half the size of my face by then. Let's go! Start the raid. Thank you to Lobster and Goat and Dama and Theo and Zim and Megan and PB and anybody else who lurked. Have a wonderful night.